Greyminster, England, winter 1986. Jonathan Ward, 29 years old, a psychology lecturer, lived alone in a third-floor apartment facing a foggy park. He had just lost the most respected mentor of his life, Professor Elijah Maris, believed to have committed suicide after a prolonged period of obsession with abnormal human behavior during deep waking states. One foggy morning, Jonathan received an anonymous parcel at his office at Wexley University. No return address. No note except for a single handwritten sentence in dark red ink. Mosswood must be forgotten, but I know you won't. Inside was a thick file, yellowing with age, stamped, classified, closed case, internal use only. Beneath the lining paper, an old cassette tape, the label faded, Experiment 12, room not found. A folded hand-drawn map in black ink, the underground corridors of Mosswood Institute, including a section of unnumbered halls marked only by the symbol. At first, Jonathan thought it was a sick prank, but then one of the attached photographs showed his mother, who had died when he was 6, standing by a second-floor window of Mosswood. Standing behind her in the photo was Jonathan himself, but older as he was now. After several sleepless nights, Jonathan boarded a train to the remote town of Ashbrook, where Mosswood was located. He intended to return as soon as he could prove the photographs were forgeries. Mosswood stood at the end of a forest road buried in snow and ice. The decaying mansion loomed like a ruin from another century. But when he knocked, a thin old man opened the door. Without asking his name, the man simply said, "You're a day late." Time here is not kind to the curious. Jonathan tried to explain, but the old man pointed behind him. A large grandfather clock was ticking backward. "You have exactly 9 days and 13 hours. After that, either you forget who you are or you remember things no one ever should." That night, in the dusty room once used by Professor Maris, Jonathan read the file. Torn journal pages, sketches of a spiral-shaped room, and the same sentence printed again and again at the end. "They are not rooms. They are memories, but not yours. They borrowed your mind to return home." At midnight, Jonathan heard the sound of wooden clogs walking the hallway below, though there were supposed to be only 2 people in the mansion. When he went to check, the stone cellar door was ajar, and a pale blue light shimmered from below. Cold wind rushed up, carrying the sharp scent of blood and iron. On the wall, a freshly written message, still wet. "Welcome back, Jonathan. Room 1 is waiting."